What's up, guys? It's the boy Richie back at it again with another 6v6 NU Pokemon battle against Edwin, a guy I was lucky enough to battle off of one of those Pokemon Discord. So me and him had a pretty decent NU match. I told you guys that I wanted to take a minute to learn to brush up on my tiers list because like a month ago I didn't know what tier any Pokemon was in. So I've been having a lot of those lately, and I'm really enjoying it actually. Everything feels more fair. I'm seeing a lot more Pokemon that I don't usually see. Like for instance, this battle, like I'm battling a grass Rotom and like a Toxicroak. Like I don't ever typically see those, even a Delphox. So it's pretty cool. I'm just using 6 Pokemon that I wanted to use, like the Cryogonal and Toad and stuff. We both have Toads on our team. So like I said, this is a pretty decent match. We're gonna go ahead and get right into it. So I always expect my opponent to just lead with their Stealth Rocker, and being as his only Stealth Rocker on the team is Toad, I went ahead and chose to lead with my Cryogonal so I could get like a Freeze Dry off and one-shot it, but he actually instead leads with his Delphox. So this was like really unfortunate for me, but I do have Ancient Power and Rocky MZ on my guys, so we're just gonna go ahead and start this first turn off super big with our Z move. I knew he wasn't probably going to switch out because who would expect something like this? Who even sees this thing? So I went ahead and went for the Continental Crush to try to knock this thing out. I don't ever count things, so I don't really know. I didn't really know if this thing could kill or not. I was just hoping it could because I don't think I could take like a really, really strong fire move. I'm not really sure. My guy's special defense is actually really good, but like I said, I have no clue if I would have been able to survive that, but it's Fire Blast. You know what you're doing if you're using that move. Just use Flamethrower. Accuracy is better. I always choose accuracy, but he swaps right over into his Kiss for Prince, his Toad himself, trying to eat all my Ancient Powers and stuff. But he definitely wouldn't have did this had he known that I had the Freeze Dry on my guy, which is actually what I went for, because I want to knock this thing right out before he tries shenanigans, before he tries to set up whatever he tries to do. So I'm lucky and I got that issue out the way really fast. He chooses out his Party Time Ambipom, and my guy definitely does not want to party with his Ambipom because I don't have the defense to party with him. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap into my Jedi, who is definitely down to party with this Ambipom, and gets that nice intimidate attack drop off on this Ambipom while he makes the smart play of going for U-turn instead of fake out. So he gets a nice matchup on my Scraggy, which this Pokemon is like one of my top 5 all-time favorite Pokemon. I don't know why, he just seems so cool, but my guy doesn't want to get hit with like Drain Punch or anything. I think I could take one, but I just don't see the point in trying to stay in and do that. But he goes for Taunt, I guess, not wanting me to Dragon Dance up, which in turn I tried to just choose out my Diet Swampert, and now I can't even put my Stealth Rocks up, so it's really whatever. He chooses out his Golbat. I knew he had 2 Pokemon that was completely immune to ground moves this game, but I still went for the Earth Power in case he wanted to stay out. Also because I'm not really afraid of at least that Golbat. I am afraid of the Rotom Grass, but as you can see, we actually go complete full circle, and we go back to our Cryogonal and Delphox being out, which is really cool for me because I'm just going to go ahead and click Ancient Power. He actually stays in with the Delphox. I guess, I don't know, he just wanted to get sacked off. I don't know if he had like a better switch, or I guess not, but I didn't get any of my attack stat raises. I wish I would have, but he chooses back out this Toxicroak, and like I said before, my guy doesn't have great D, so we're not going to stay in here. We're just going to switch right back out into Diet Swampert and go right where we started, where the matchups I want. So he goes for Drain Punch. My guy eats that up, and instead I figured he was going to switch out, fearing the Earth Power again, fearing getting one-shotted by that Earth Power since he sees that I have it for sure. But he did not switch out. He instead goes for the Sword Dance, so I actually went for Stealth Rocks just to get him up, and now we're kind of sitting in a bit of a weird situation. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to take any moves from this thing. I figured maybe one. I could take that Drain Punch if that's what he was going for, but that is what he ends up going for. He gets all his HP back. Luckily, I do survive that being max defense. So I went ahead and went for the Earth Power. I know this thing had to be sashed if he was willing to stay in on it, but I don't even get to knock it down to the sash, and it turns out he wasn't sashed at all. He was just very, very bold, leaving that thing in here against me. Luckily, I have my guy's not like a special attack fiend, so he survives that Earth Power, hits me with the Drain Punch, gets to recover some of that HP back, but I'm not exactly too scared because now I get this chance to get a better matchup than my Giant Swampert being against him. So I am going to just go ahead and use this opportunity to bring out my Vivillon, whatever this thing's name is, however you say it, my Butterfly, my Diet Butterfree. But I wasn't going to go for the Sleep Powder because I know he has the Grass Rotom on his team. So I did just want to go ahead and get this thing out because it also did get a Sword Dance up, and that can get scary. So yeah, he chooses out his Munchie, and I figured I'd be faster than it and I could get like a nice little Quiver Dance off of it, but this thing is definitely choice scarfed because yeah, he's faster than me, knocks me down to my sash. I actually just went for a Quiver Dance, hoping to try to tank that a little better, but he goes right into the Golbat. I guess he probably thought I was going to go for Hurricane just right off the bat, but I didn't. Instead, try to get my special attack up so we can go ahead and get this nice Vivillon sweep. So I sometimes feel bad using this thing because he can be really cheap. I've sweeped like Uber teams using this thing, so Vivillon, don't sleep on him just because he's in this NU tier. He's very dangerous, but I get that nice confusion hacks off on this Golbat, and he does actually hurt himself, so I felt really bad for this Golbat. I was really kind of interested in seeing what these things did online, but I guess we won't be seeing this battle because I did not miss this next Hurricane, and that knocks that Golbat right out. And now he's going to do what I think he probably should have did in the first place, which is choose out his party time and try to party with my Vivillon. He's for sure going for Fake Out because I know he doesn't want to take any chances or anything of me hitting it with Hurricane, so he knocks my Vivillon right out. So this isn't the worst thing because now I don't think he has anything that can really hurt this thing. I mean, he only has 2 Pokemon left, so now I'm about to send out my Metal Gear and just shift gear up because, yeah, like I said, I don't think this Ambipom can do anything. He doesn't, I'm sure it didn't have like Brick Break or anything, so I'm going to go ahead and use this opportunity to shift gear up. I know my opponent is probably really scared at this point, probably thought it was GG, and it pretty much was, because now I got 2 off just to make sure that I'd be faster than that so that I'd be faster than that Rotom Mo. So he U-turns out, getting out of here just because he doesn't probably want to get hit with the Gear Grind, but he chooses out his Rotom Mo, and I go for the, sorry, it takes some Stealth Rock damage, and at this point I'm just gonna go ahead and attack now. I hit him with the return, and that knocks him out easily. My guy's at like +2 attack. My guy's already adamant nature max attack, so that's actually hitting pretty hard. He also likes me, but now he chooses back out this party time, and he knows he probably has nothing to really hurt me, and that this is probably good game. So I went ahead and went for the Gear Grind, and went ahead and knocked his Ambipom out. So like I said, it was a pretty decent battle. I really just kind of wanted to get a Pokemon battle out for the channel. I haven't got one out in like a month or 2. I had momentum going, but like I live in Houston and this flood stuff kind of like messed me up. My laptop and everything was like in 3 different houses, so nothing really like added up. But I'll spare you guys all the details on that. If you guys want to battle me, you can catch me in like any Discord. I'm Black Michael Sarah in like all the Discords. You can catch me in the Twitter. I'll leave that down. I'm down for like any battles, doubles, Ubers, whatever. Well, maybe not Ubers, but like I'm down for most battles. If you just hit me up, like we can definitely get something going. But if you're watching this at this point, thank you. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.